ancient Isle of Man, famous for its kippers and motorcycle TT races, is the venue for the 50th anniversary running of the International 6 Days Trial. It will be the third time the island has hosted the ISDT. Previous 6 days were in '65 and '71, with the '65 being a very memorable event, when the East Germans were the only team to finish intact after storms buffeted the island during the event. The 50th will be another special ISDT, with scoring changes and a major upset. All the cycles and equipment the competitors will use during the 50th must arrive by ferry boat from Liverpool. Penton will again field the U.S. trophy team effort, with U.S. cross-country stars Tom and Jack Penton, Carl Crank, Dane Leimbach, Danny Young, and Eric Jensen, all past ISDT medal winners. This year, the Penton sports cycles will prove super competitive, and the riders will come through with some incredible performances, but the team will suffer its worst setback in 6-day competition. The Parc Fermé is located in Douglas, the island's largest town, at the famous 37-mile TT road race course start. 300 gold medal hopefuls go through the check-in procedure run by the British Autocycle Union, who is hosting the event. Great Britain, at one time an ISDT power, has not won the trophy since 1951. They have, however, more trophy victories in the 50 years running of the ISDT than any other country, with 16 world trophies. The sun has not yet risen when the first riders begin claiming their cycles from the paddock. The mornings are very cool, as the event is taking place in October, a month later than normal. The Isle of Man is about 15 by 30 miles in size, with low mountains on the north side. The terrain is made up of mountain pastures, small farmers' fields, and mud and rock. The heather-covered mountains with their bogs and the stone-covered beaches also add to the constantly changing terrain. The course for the run is laid out in 3 separate loops of the island, each run in a different direction each day. The most hazardous of terrain turned out to be the narrow island roads. In England, everybody drives on the left side of the road. 90% of the competitors are used to driving on the right side. The first day, numerous car-cycle accidents forced the island officials to demand the competitors slow down their speed on the roads or have the event halted. For the U.S., the first day was indeed a disaster. For the first time in ISDT history, a competitor was fatally injured while competing, U.S. rider Bren Moran. The U.S. trophy team also suffered a severe setback when Tom Penton's machine burst into flames before the first check of the day, forcing him out. That first day, the U.S. competitors were dazed as they suffered through a relatively easy day. U.S. rider Jeff Gerber smashed his cycle under a moving cement truck. He was very lucky to escape uninjured, but the machine was damaged beyond repair. It was a very, very sad day for the U.S., but we weren't the only ones to have big first-day problems. What the competitors feared most about the island did happen on the 4th day. the weather turned foul with rain and fog. The fourth day was also the mountain route. That meant blinding fog in the mountains that makes finding one's way over the monotonous heather almost impossible. Combine that with the mud and the seemingly endless miles of one-track fence rows that sap a rider's strength, and you can understand why almost half the competitors were eliminated in the next 2 days, and over 2/3 lost their gold medals. Only the best and seasoned 6-day rider can keep on time and keep his equipment running in such conditions. And the fourth day is always considered the toughest for first-time competitors, as they begin losing initiative and the length begins grinding them and their cycles down. This is where the 6 days competition is won or lost, the special tests. Held for 5 days, riders try to set the fastest times as possible on the motocross and acceleration tests. It was here on the first day that the unbeatable Czechoslovakian trophy team would meet their Waterloo. Their finest rider, Masita, broke a chain in the middle of the course and sent their team skidding to the bottom. But it was only one of the many bad luck breaks for the Czechs. Their Vaz team also suffered the first day when a rider mistook